In this video, we're going to be creating sublimation mouse pads. So I've got 2 mouse pads here. You're also going to need some heat resistant tape, and we are going to be comparing 2 different kinds of sublimation paper for this project. You're also going to need a heat press or a heat source and a sublimation printer. For these mouse pads, I decided to use some designs that I had previously created in my Canva account. I have the Canva Pro, and so I have these cute designs. I just really love them. So I took this one and I duplicated it and put the words closer together. Annoying the cook will result in starvation. And then this is another one, and I put the words closer together. So I duplicated this one. So I think we're going to use this one on one of the mouse pads. And then I thought one that's very similar is this, "Don't make me poison you." So I brought my words closer together here. And so page 8 and page 5 is what we're going to be downloading today, because those are what we are going to use for our design. So I'm going to raise my DPI up because I have Canva Pro, and I'm going to choose transparent background. And I am going to click on number 5 and number 8 are the 2 that I am going to download here. So I'm going to get these downloaded. And then I'm going to start a new Canva design here. Get these download. There they go. All right. So now I'm going to go back to my home page here in Canva, and I am going to start a custom design. And I'm going to set this 2 inches because these are 8 inches by 9.5. So I'm going to make the height 8 and the width 9.5. And I'm going to create a new design. Now, when these images get done downloading, I will unzip this. Housewife quotes. Here we go. I'm going to unzip this, extract them, and now I'm going to bring them into my Canva design. So I'm going to go to uploads here, and I'm going to upload file. And the reason I am doing this is because I am going to change the size on these. These were made for tumbler wraps, and so the size is a little bit different. So I'm bringing them into my Canva here, and now I can stretch these out and get them the size that I need. See, it's got to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to get these the size that I need on my mouse pad. And so I'd rather have the bottom here cut off than the top. So I'm going to get this right in there. And now I'm going to add another page, and I'm going to add my other design, and I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to stretch it out, get it a little bit bigger so that it fits right on that spot for the mouse pads. So now I'm going to call this mouse pad designs. And now I am going to download these. I'll make sure that I have them completely. This one needs to go over just a hair. There we go. So look good. All right. So now I'm going to download these. And again, I'm going to raise my DPI because I can, because I have the Pro transparent background, and I'm going to get these downloaded. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a Word document, and I'm going to change my layout to orientation to landscape. And I'm going to change my size to 8.5 by 14 because that is the size of the paper that we are going to be comparing today. So let me find it here. Oh, must be tired because I can't see it. Here it is, 8.5 by 14. Now I have some margins pre-selected to 0, so I'm going to change that as well. And now I'm going to go to my downloads, and I'm going to make sure that I unzip these mouse pads as well, extract all, and now I can bring my designs in. So I'm going to go to Insert and Picture, and I'll bring one in, and then I'll walk you through how I print from Word. So let's get into my downloads here, and we will bring one of them in. And then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this icon here. That's wrap and through. That's so that I can move it around on the page. And you can see that that is going to fit nicely on there. And I'm also going to go up right here. You can see when you have the image highlighted here, it came in at 8" by 9.5. And that is exactly what that mouse pad is. So I'm going to go up because I want it to go over the edge. I don't want any white. In fact, I might even do this too. Make it a little bit easier to get it on our design. So 8.2, 9.74. So I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other image when I go to print these. So now I'm going to go to File, and I am going to go to Print here, and I'm using my Epson, not this one. I'm using my Epson EcoTank 2840. That's the one that I converted over to sublimation printing by adding sublimation ink. And now I'm going to go under printer properties, and I am going to select premium presentation paper matte. I'm going to select high quality. And then under more options, I'm going to turn bidirectional or high speed off. And I'm going to make sure I'm mirroring my image. And then under image options, I am going to choose emphasize more and emphasize thin lines. That's just a preference of mine. And I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to get this printed, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing and get the other one printed. One I'm going to print on the koala paper, and one I'm going to print on the A-Sub paper. So our first design is printing. So now I'm going to do the same thing. Insert picture from this device, and I'm going to take number 2 this time. And I am going to do my wrap and through so I can move it around on the page. And again, I'm going to go up to 8.2 and 9.74. And then I'm going to go to File and Print. And again, Epson EcoTank 2840. It's ready this time because I'm actually printing with it as we speak. I'm going to make sure premium presentation paper matte and high quality are selected. Make sure I'm mirroring my image. Bidirectional is off, and under image options, emphasize more and emphasize thin lines. Okay, I can get this one printed as well. So I am going to get these printed, and I'll be back. So while our designs are printing, I am getting my heat press ready. I have a silicone mat on top of my pressing mat. I'll have a link below for that. And I am going to have this set to 385 degrees, good firm pressure, 170 pounds, and we're going to press for 30 seconds. So this is getting ready, and it's going to heat up. So here are our prints. This one is the koala paper, and this one is the A-Sub paper. So let's get these ready to go. So now I have my sublimation ready mouse pad on protective paper on my heat press, and now I'm going to be adding my design to this. So now I have trimmed my design down to make it easier to center it on my mouse pad. So I'm going to get this centered, and then I'm going to tape it in place. So I have found that taping the design to the protective paper works best. So here we go. This is the A-Sub. So we're going to get it in. We're going to press this 385 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 seconds. And here it is right after pressing. So I will get this uncovered. Let's see if I can do it. It's really hot. Let's see if I can get it. Oh yeah, it's going to look good. All right, I am going to stop, and I couldn't quite do that one-handed. So here it is. It looks fantastic. Okay, let's get the other one done. And here again, you can see that I've trimmed my design down, and now I will get it on my mat and tape down. And this is the koala paper, and again, you can see I have it taped in place with the heat-resistant tape. So here we go for 30 seconds. And it is almost done, so let's see how this is. Here we go. All right, and I will get this wrapped here. As soon as it cools down a little bit, let's see if we can take a peek here and see. Oh, colors look amazing. And here is this design unwrapped. This mouse pad is so cute. And here are the two mouse pads together. We have the Koala on the right and the A-Sub on the left. They turned out stunning. I will have links below for items that I've used in this video. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, see links below, and leave me a comment.